My name is Donna Simon. I am the manager for the orangutan conservation team in WWF-Malaysia. My role in WWF includes providing technical input related to orangutan conservation that aligns to our WWF conservation goals. So this includes identifying degraded habitat that needs restoration, establishing corridors to connect isolated populations, conducting population surveys and monitoring, as well as finding innovative solutions to improve orangutan conservation. Orangutan is the only great apes in Asia, so they are found in the island of Borneo and Sumatra. There are 3 species of orangutans. We have Tapanuli, Bornean, and also the Sumatran orangutans. Unfortunately, all 3 species are classified as critically endangered according to the IUCN Red List classifications. So the population declines are caused by habitat loss, fragmentation, and also habitat degradation. Orangutan is a flagship species, which means it can easily attract public attentions because of its charismatic qualities and also its conservation status. So protecting orangutan also helps to protect other wildlife that share the same habitat as orangutans, and also it also helps to maintain the ecosystem health for humans. So there are already various conservation measures that have been implemented to save the orangutan, but it is also important to ensure that regular population monitoring is able to measure the effectiveness of these conservation measures. So far, we have used 3 methods in orangutan population monitoring. We have ground survey, helicopters, and also drone survey. So each of these methods, they have their own pros and cons. So the first one is ground survey. You can do a thorough nest survey by looking at different forest strata. But the problem with that is that it is limited by manpower as well as difficulty in assessing remote areas. For helicopter, you can cover large areas, but it is very expensive. So using drone, we can overcome these limitations because drone, it is way cheaper than helicopter, but at the same time, it can cover larger areas compared to doing ground survey. But the downside of drone is that unlike helicopters, you need to download the images from the drone and then start counting the nests by looking at the images. So it is a tedious process, and it really depends on the skills of the nest observers when counting the nests. We are actually trying to explore innovative approaches that can combine artificial intelligence with UAV-based survey to implement automatic nest detections in aerial imageries. So it's going to help us managing extensive data sets as well as reducing our dependency on nest observers' detection skills. In this project, we plan to create a software that can help us with automatic nest detection in aerial images. To do that, we are training deep learning models to recognize nests from aerial images. So what is deep learning models? It is actually part of the artificial intelligence component. So in simple words, we are training the computer to recognize nests, and then we provide them with new data, and the model will help to make prediction based on their training. In this study, we are also going to compare 2 different sensors, multispectral and RGB. So this is to help us to determine which sensor would be the best when capturing nest images, especially fresh green nests. So once all the informations are ready, we are going to try to derive the orangutan population estimates from a drone-based survey. So far, our progress is we have done a preliminary test. So we trained a few deep learning models in trying to classify nest images. So we have a positive result that showed more than 90% accuracy. But these images were taken like 10 years ago in 2014, so the quality is not as good as what we have now. So I'm expecting that using the current technology, the images would be better and probably the quality, the accuracy will be higher. We hope that there will be more tech professionals and engineers that can help to contribute the expertise to improve conventional conservation method. By integrating advanced technologies with conservation, we hope that we can improve the species protection as well as maintain healthy ecosystems.